it's surprising that we haven't been able to call his name until now. But I've been seeing this guy. He's been running his routes all over the place, and they finally get him open.
Morris Bradshaw for another gain. This one 5 yards, and it's another Raiders first down. And so far, Oakland has been very impressive off the turnover here, picking up 14 yards in 2 plays.
You know, they found him on the flat, and he was able to make some out of it. He got the first down, and he was able to go out of bounds. He already picked up what he needed, and he was able to just go out of bounds.
Morris Bradshaw is not the starting receiver for the Raiders. He is the number 4 wideout on the depth chart, but so far has made critical plays for the Oakland Raiders. Back to throw, dump off to Marcus Allen. He's taken down inside the Bears' 40, and his 5th catch of the game. The running back has been a huge portion of the Raiders' offense so far, Noel.
Yes, Marcus Allen is just getting the ball on the receiving end, but it looks like he just needs to do something on that rushing part of the offense.
2 tight ends, Marcus Allen, the man in the eye. Bears go to the 4-3. Handoff up the middle, big lane, and he's able to pick up 6 tough yards. And Marcus Allen so far getting things going in the running game here in the 4th quarter.
A nice run by Marcus Allen. The blocking was perfect. Did you see that nice block right there? That opened up a nice hole and was able to get them the first down here, Nick.
Jim Otto on the replay was seen to have that cutback block, and he was able to spring out Marcus Allen for a big gain. Stabler in the gun with 4 receivers. Bears have a dime package. Underneath, Marcus Allen, another reception. This one for 5 yards and his 6th catch. Goes to inside the 30 to the 28. Marcus Allen frustrated after a short pickup, but he's been the key for the Raiders in this one.
Yeah, I mean, Kenny Stabler is constantly finding Marcus Allen on the short gain. I mean, you normally don't see quarterbacks throw to their halfback this often, but it's been looking pretty nice in this drive.
Kenny Stabler in the gun with 3 receivers. Back to throw, looking, screen pass, complete. Darren McFadden. And on a 2nd and 5, they lose 6 yards on that play. And now the Raiders are almost getting kicked out of field goal range with these back-to-back bad plays.
6 yards is a deadly drop back, I should say. And now they're almost out of field goal range. They need to at least get back in the field goal range if they want to put some points up in this drive.
Janikowski's long is a 63. So far they're at a 51. Stabler dumped on the play. Another loss, this one 7 yards, and the backup to William Perry is Walter Chambers, and he comes up with a big play, forcing the Raiders with decision time, a 58-yard attempt here on 4th down.
You know, Nick, if on the replay you saw that center, Jim Otto, he just gave up those 2 guys, and they were able to get right to him, and only one of them could get to him before the other.
Janikowski for the kick. The snap, ball down, kick on the way, angling to the left side, and the kick is no good. Far left on the attempt, and Janikowski misses from long range. It wasn't even close, Noel.
Yes, he had the power, but not the accuracy, and you need accuracy if you want to be a great field goal kicker here in the DSFL. And that was a key field goal that he should have made. I feel he should have made that one.
That kick was to tie the game, but Sebastian Janikowski far left on that one, and Walter Payton, and he's out to the Raiders' 46-yard line. And here with under 3 minutes to play, the Raiders have to bog down on defense because currently it's been all the Bears off turnovers, and here on a 2nd down and 4, everything going right for Chicago.
Yes, I mean, they're doing great on the defensive side. On the offensive side, they're putting up points and some big yardage, but let's see if they can keep this up through the rest of the game.
2nd down and 4. Bears out with 2 receivers. Man in the weak side is Walter Payton. Nagurski, the man in the fullback, and they're going to run this football all the way down. Only 4-3, 2 seconds remaining on the play clock. Walter Payton breaks a tackle out to the 40, 30, left side of the 20, and taken down. George Atkinson saves a Bears touchdown as Walter Payton takes the ball to the 2-minute warning. And the Bears travel to the Raiders' 15-yard line on a huge play, the first breakout run for Walter Payton.
Yes, and that's that breakout run that we've been talking about. in the third quarter. That's what we've been waiting to see. And Walter Payton, I think he's happy to see that one and them too. Now we'll just have to see if they can do anything off of that run.
First down and 10. Handoff to the near side. Walter Payton taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the Raiders will call their first timeout here with 1:56 to play. Walter Payton stuffed there, but after the big run here, the Raiders already deep in field goal range. Here now the Raiders cannot afford to give up a first down, Noel.
Yes, I mean, if they do, then this game is probably just going to be over. But then again, anything can happen in the DSFL, so we just have to wait and see.
Second down and 10. Bears go back to one tight end and two receivers. Raiders, interestingly enough, in the dime package, handoff up the middle, and Walter Payton is slammed down after a 1-yard pickup. There for the tackle is the Raiders' very own Lester Hayes. They are bringing up a third down and 9.
It's third and long here for the Bears, but they're also in field goal range. They have the potential to add on to this lead that they already have.
See, the Raiders can afford a field goal here. That would make it a 6-point game. Bears 2 for 6 on third down going for a run. Raiders, if they're only able to give up 3 points, it would still force Oakland to have to travel down the field here. No gain on third down. It will bring up a fourth down and 9, an obvious field goal territory here for the Bears. But with a field goal by the Bears, if it's good, then Robbie Gould makes it a 6-point game, and the Raiders will just have to travel for a touchdown, Noel. Not very tall of a task for Kenny Stabler, even though so far in this one he has struggled, to say the least.
Yeah, Nick, he's on a cold streak now, and if he keeps up this cold streak, then he'll just be going nowhere.
Fourth down and 9, and Raiders force a field goal for the Bears. Robbie Gould out to attempt the 31-yard field goal, and this one to make it a 13-7 game. Snap, ball down, kick on the way, and that kick splits the uprights. It is good, and the Bears tack on 3. It is now 13-7 with 1:46 to play. Kenny Stabler and the Raiders have 106 seconds remaining to travel however many yards they get on the kickoff.
All right, so this is a big drive that Kenny Stabler is about to be put up to. He needs to make sure that no mistakes are made, take deep shots down the field only when necessary, and if he does all these good things, then they'll be successful.
Deep to receive is Johnson out to the 10. Up the 20, got a lane and is taken down hard at the 23, and he is down on the play. Here he is injured and not getting up, holding that collarbone. He took a nasty hit by Chris Harris of the Bears, and we will take a timeout. And back to the field is Kenny Stabler here with 103 seconds to play. He has to go 77 yards. Grow-up time here for Kenny Stabler and the 9-1 Raiders. Back to throw. Stabler underneath, complete. Brown, he's got a first down. Gain of 11 yards, and so far Stabler has had a great job completing the ball, but with the interceptions, he has gone nowhere for the Raiders today. Back to throw, Stabler, 7-step drop, great protection, underneath, complete. Marcus Allen breaks a tackle and is taken down after a 3-yard pickup. And back to the line is the Raiders here with 1:17 to play, 1:16, Stabler to throw, looking all the time in the world seemingly for the Raiders. Underneath, complete. Marcus Allen, another big catch taken down at the 41-yard line. Allen, 8 catches for 82 yards in the game. And back to the snap is Stabler to throw. Looking, deep ball, intended for Biletnikoff, and it's out of bounds, incomplete. Second down and 10 coming up. Impressive drive for the Raiders here with now under a minute to play.
Now let's go back to that pass to Biletnikoff. I mean, that was a great pass, but it led him out of bounds. I mean, if he led that pass to the end zone, that would have been a great score for the Raiders, and they could possibly take the lead with that one. But this time, they just don't connect. Well, but let's see what happens on second down.
See, for the Raiders here, they travel down the field so quickly. Without a timeouts, they want to score either way, but maybe they want to take out more clock. Stabler to throw. Great protection. And is taken out of bounds. Incomplete pass. And a dangerous throw there, nearly picked off for the Raiders.
That was a horrible decision made by Ken Stabler trying to go to Morris Bradshaw. I saw an open man down the field running a deep post route. Yeah, there he goes right there. But he missed him. He didn't even look down that way. He saw Morris Bradshaw He wanted him to make a sideline catch, but it was nearly intercepted.
For the Raiders here, they need 2 shots for a first down. They cannot afford to get half the yardage here than half the yardage there, because they have to convert here with only 53 seconds to play. Stabler looking, has time, complete Biletnikoff to the 20, 10, taken down by Tillman at the 5. And Raiders go back to the no-huddle. Big play for Oakland, 36-yard pickup. Stabler looking to spike it, and he does with 38 seconds to play. Stabler connects with a deep ball down to the 5.
The Raiders have the momentum here, and now they have an easy chance to score, or will the Bears defense stop them here like they always do?
The Raiders at 9-1 on the season have 5 yards to go for a 10-1 spot. They're looking for a first seed in a playoff bye. 2nd and goal, back to throw. Stabler quick pass, and it's out of bounds over the head of the fullback Marcel Reese, and it's a 3rd down and 5 yards to go. And can the Raiders pick up 5 yards? That's all they need for a touchdown and a win.
I think this might be a good time to maybe run the ball into the end zone. To maybe just get those 5 yards. I mean, that's all they need. They don't need to be fancy on this one.
3rd down and goal at the 5. McFadden in the game. Stabler to throw. Looking, scrambles. Throwing to the end zone. Branch! And he is taken down. Did he score? No. 4th and goal at the 1. They go no huddle. This is the game from the 1-yard line. Stabler in the gun. Looking. Takes the snap. Back to throw. Great protection to the end zone. Incomplete. Dropped on the play. Cliff Branch, and the game ends. And Cliff Branch drops the football, and the game will end for the Raiders here at home. Oakland, with 1 run, seemingly finishes the football game with a thrilling defeat that they lose with 1 yard to go.
Wow, you've got to make those touchdown catches. I mean, I wish we could go back to that replay, but he should have had that one. If not, then Stabler should have threw somewhere else, because I saw a few open guys.
Oh, the Bears get out of this one extremely lucky. They allow a deep drive. The Raiders go 77 yards when they needed 78 yards on a final drive that they end less than 1 yard short. Cliff Branch may have scored on the 3rd and goal play. Walter Payton is named the player of the game, but the defense for Chicago comes up huge. The entire football game, only 7 points allowed. Walter Payton's key run in the 4th quarter was the only spark of life for Chicago, only up by a field goal. But Noel, how do the Raiders come back after such a heart-wrenching defeat as this, losing by 6 points and only 1 yard for a touchdown?
This brings me back to the Super Bowl with the Rams. They just came 1 yard short. But I guess the Raiders, they just need to come back, go back to practice, and look at the film again, because you've got the rest of the season.
Welcome to the DSFL postgame show. We're going to recap the epic matchup between the Raiders and the Bears that came to the final 10 seconds of the football game. Quarterback looking for another first down. He fires it deep, this time looking to get into the red zone, but this one intercepted by Charles Tillman, and that one would be a game saver for Chicago as they would get the football right back with their struggling offense giving them another turnover.
He underthrew him, Nick. He should have, like I've been telling you all game, he should be leading these guys. He's not. He's underthrowing every single one of them.
Charles Tillman takes advantage of an average throw by Kenny Stabler, and Walter Payton would convert, getting the ball into the Raider red zone down to the 15-yard line, and that would be a huge blow for the Raiders, as now, even though the Bears, unable to convert on 3rd down, would have to settle for a field goal by Robbie Gould, and this would make it a 6-point game, and Oakland would have to travel for a touchdown on their next series.
Yes, and this is where superstars are made, but let's see what Kenny Stabler has in store for this drive.
Kenny Stabler would have to travel 77 yards on this drive if he wants to pull out of a victory. Stabler returns to Marcus Allen, who is huge on this final drive, along with the touchdown drive, looking to make it at least a win here for the Raiders here. And then on 3rd down, Biletnikoff getting the better of Tillman on that play. They go to the air and try to get to the end zone, but Branch led out of bounds. If we look on the replay, he was short of the end zone, Noel.
Yes, he had the feet in, but not the ball. It all matters where the ball is.
On 4th and goal from the 1, the last play of the game, Cliff Branch outright, he would have trouble getting the ball into his hands, and it'd be incomplete and turnover on downs. And for the Raiders, how disheartening to end 1 yard short of victory here at home.
Yes, I mean, you've got to make those catches, which is why they are not winning this game.